So today we're going back to the Portduck Raceway. We're going for an authentic 1980s feel as best as we can. Late 80s, early 90s. So we have what I'm calling a shitbox sweep. We have Datsun 1200s. We have Group 4 Toyota Celica Rally Sport. That thing should actually do pretty well. Mazda RX 1000, Mitsubishi Colt, I think that's the 1989 version, Mitsubishi Colt 1984 version, which is what I'll be driving, Toyota Cressidas, Toyota Starlets, Mazda 323s, and Toyota AE86s. Now, I'm starting at the back of the grid. We have a maximum grid, so 40 cars total. The goal is to get as far forward as we can, and to do that, we are going to be trying our best, elbows out, and see what we can do. It's a mixed grid, so everyone else is starting in whatever position they start in, and we'll see who comes first. Let's see what happens. This is our grid. You can see there's a lot of Cressidas, Celicas. The ones to worry about for us are the Colts, the ones that are going to be fighting for the overall position, Datsun 1200s, Mazda 323s. So shuffle grid gives us a chance. Now, if we were planning on doing the full 6 laps, which we won't, 21 litres do. Instead, I'm going to take 3 litres out. We'll go for 18 litres, which is 5 laps, because we are going to get lapped. We'll drive with that. So, here we go. Lights out. Looking a little bit messy, very messy. It's not the way it's meant to be done at the start, but boxed in. It's just a gaggle of, I think, Colts and things around. Made some sort of success out of that mess. Guess it's going to happen again. The trick is to spot the gap, predict if it's still going to be there, and try and guess how aggressive the person is. Been an almighty coming together there. Absolutely taking advantage of that. This might turn out to be just a pleasant drive as a result. Pushing too hard. Nope, did not get that right. That's okay. We've got a really, probably almighty gap behind us. Hopefully not too many people get eliminated from that, from being stationary for too long. I see some, oh, alright. We've now got the Mazdas and Datsuns go past. That's a Mazda. It's a Datsun. It's a Mazda. Got another Datsun behind us. So the trick now is not to get murdered. Getting caught up in the faster race that's going on around us. But that will for sure definitely mix things up, and I don't think it's going to mess up my strategy too much. I think my strategy's still going to be fine. See, there's a trailing gaggle of cars there. So you can see the Colt is actually a pretty forgiving car. I don't have to worry about snap oversteer. Do have to worry about locking the brakes a little bit. So another Datsun coming through, let him go. Does slide a bit, so you have to watch that. It's a little bit understeer is what I'm trying to say. It's another Datsun, I think. Let him go. I'm not sure why you've chosen death like this, but okay. No, it's not. It's a Toyota. Or it's dressed up like a Toyota. What's that going to be? When I think it says that there was a group for Celica, it might be that. I don't think it's the actual, like, 1990s group for Celica, because that thing would probably kill us all. That's good. I like that. What's this? That looks like probably a Toyota, might be the Starlet. So yeah, 5 laps is what we need to do. There's no way this car will be making it to 6 laps. And if it does, it's going to need a splash and dash for like 3 laps of fuel. But with that in mind, everyone around me will be trying to stop. So I've got that as an advantage. The other thing to keep in mind is there are a few cars that are worth fighting. Colts, obviously. I think the Mazda RX 1000 is worth fighting. The AE86 I can kind of compete with until we get to this section of track. This is a Mazda 323 coming through. I can't do anything apart from let him go. And just for safety, I'm getting right out of the way. No, it's a Toyota Starlet, right. And I've got enough of a drag that I can get back around him. That's an 86. To be correct, an AE86. Not to be confused with the modern 86, which would destroy all of us. So that's the can compete with an 86. Into braking zones. I think it's going to come back past again though. I think both of them will. So they basically turn into these continuous drag and then out brake sequences. That's why he just positioned his car better. Couldn't do anything about it. Oof. I think I thought I had more grip there than I did. Eep. I'm not doing well now. I'm getting flustered. I'm gonna get punted here. Didn't get punted, and avoiding getting punted, put myself in the wall. Now I've got the 86 coming through. So this is all starting to go to custard for me. Left him just enough gap, apparently. Alright. But if these guys are stopping, I'm going to get back past them then. So realistically, I just need to settle myself back down and keep going. Probably the best I've taken that sequence for a little while. All right. This chicane is actually quite hard to deal with. Nicole, yep, there we go, bit of a bump. Not enough to do any damage apparently. So, I also need to, in terms of cosmetic things about the track, there's some trees that you can see they've got like that little bit of, got the scaling wrong or something, and need to get that right, so they've got like a little bit of clip at the top. That needs to be sorted out. The textures along these buildings and really the foreshore and Port Road need to be fixed. Not Port Road, sorry, Commercial Road. I know that from driving it with a VR headset. I also need to look at somehow reducing the complexity of it, because it's runs quite poor in terms of frame rate. I think that was a bit of a poor sequence there. It's alright. Had a really good start to the lap though. So got an 86 coming up behind us. Had to lift off the throttle there, so didn't quite get it right. Which means it's going to be hop in for the suck. Don't go the biff, my friend. It's coming through. So yeah, because of the performance issues, I'm not driving this in VR at the moment. You can see that 86 just breezes into the distance. So since the Wonder Shunt on the opening lap, I've lost 9 positions of what I made up. A bunch of that was Datsuns and 323s. Other than that, we have to contend with the others around us, but they should be stopping soon. At the end of this lap, I'm hoping. The person behind us has got the one indicator going. I assume that means that the other hazard's gone? Question. Possibly damaged the engine there by changing down too fast. But we've got 1 place back, we've got 2 places. The engine's a bit cactus. Oop. But I reckon we've got a chance at a top 20 finish here, which is pretty good for a Colt. Go. The old switcheroo. Just for Crofty. That was poor. Ooh. Terrible. It's alright. Person behind us is not doing great either, or they'd be flying past in their 86. They also don't really have to worry about it too much because they're going to come flying past once we get to the next long straight. 323 Chan can do it now, if they don't wipe each other out. Now the 86 will just gobble us up. And that's okay. Oof. This is bad. Come on, let's keep going. That was just rubbish. Alright, let's see what we can do from here. I'm amazed I didn't absolutely destroy the engine there, because it looked like it was going to be dead. Got a cult behind us, so that's okay. That'll do. Close enough. Just got past and held it. Well done. Let's see if you can hold me off here. Yes, they can. They shouldn't be holding me into the next corner though. Right, so got that one back. Go now. Keep going forwards and hold. This lap is going to be a slow and poor lap. Oof, that's a Datsun. Really, what else is it going to be? Got 2 laps to go, pretty much. Yep, so we lost 30 seconds that lap, which was not good. No. Bit too late on the brakes, and it's cost us. not the tyres, that's just poor driving. Much better. It's not. Alright, that's coming through. Six. I think that would have just scared the shit out of someone if that happened. Just got past this guy, and then he just absolutely sent it. Like 10 to 20 k's faster than me through the corner. What the hell happened there in a clubbed out Colt? Proving I've learnt nothing. Challenging people into that corner. He's going far past, he's fine. Bit of a heavy thwack of the wall there. Someone's spinning in the background. This is a good little scrap here. Comes with Mazda 323. There you go. These ones are not worth fighting. They're clearly lapping. Comes another one. Right, that's okay. I think the mouse came off, something popped out of it, that's okay. Oh, come on. Like, yes, multi-class, etc., but man, rough. Now I'm back with this colt wrestling for 24th again. So someone's retired and I've gone past them. There are those that are just clearly too fast, and all you can do is just hop out of the way. Alright, so 24th is what I'm trying to hold on to. And it's really a question as to whether or not it could have been 30 seconds further up the road, what that would have got me. It would have got me 22nd. I'm in 23rd now, so I've passed someone in the pits or someone that's out of it. Stayed on brake too long there. God. That's awful. That's not great to do. For the competition that I'm up against, the gaps that I've got, that'll do. Bit of frame dropping there. Nearly ended up with us in the wall. That's alright. Cost us a little bit of time, but nothing significant. Needed to brake a bit earlier and be back on the power earlier. Fuel light has come on. We're fine. We've got a lap and a half, 2 laps. No, not quite 2 laps. A lap and a half, maybe. good bit of a power slide through there on the way out. Alright. Doing okay. Couple of long drags down some long straights and some heavy braking areas, and we're home. We've got the fuel for it, that's not a problem. We're up to 22nd, I think, due to retirements. I'm yet to really feel like I nail that corner consistently, which is a bit sad. Oh, that's about as good as we're going to get, I think. See the gap's coming down, so clearly they got a better exit than I did, but that's fine. They're not going to make up 4 seconds. And even if they do, I'm pretty confident that I can get them under brakes and acceleration. Someone's retired in the pits. Whoever's 20th, I'm about to come up for. Oof. Retirement. Out of gas. Very broken car. Okay, 21st. Alright, that's race done. Brilliant. Alright, so overall that was 22nd place. Pretty good for a go around here. Out of 40 cars. The gap that we had, if we had not made that 30-second spin and fluff, that would have put us up into 19th. So it would have got us 3 places overall. So, yep, that hurt us. We still finished ahead of all the other Colts, and we also finished ahead of a few people that did not finish. People that didn't finish were driving a Cresta, an RX 1000, we had 2 of those, 2 Mazda 323s failed to finish, we had a Celica Group 4 failed to finish, and we had Datsun 1200 failed to finish. So the 1200 and the Celica would have been those 2 that we saw in that first lap incident that allowed me to jump right up the standings. So I'm okay with that. I think clearly I could have been up in 18th, 19th, probably, I would suspect if I made no mistakes and held good pace, I would have been 18th, and that would have been pretty good. That would have been ahead of an 83 or an A86 1983 edition on pace alone. Well, pace and having that opportunity in the first lap to just jump everyone. So that's how we went. If you enjoyed that, all the usual thumbs up, subscribing and things. Otherwise, let us know what you'd like to see next time. Goodbye.